You're taking your sweet time, kiddo. What's the holdup? You called, kiddo? Hello? Fuck.
I'm hit!
Man, that was rough. Easy money, they said. The thugs, they're one thing, but those little guys, I've never seen anything like them before. Shit. You showed up right in the nick of time.
What are you doing here anyway?
Look, I had a simple job. I was just supposed to get a device. I walked in and saw a bunch of thugs with guns. So I threw a grenade at them. The explosion collapsed the wall, and then these dudes in cloaks showed up. They took the thugs out in an instant. I hid in the corner. I figured I was a goner.
Do you know what kind of thugs they were?
You think they introduced themselves? They attacked without saying a word. But I heard them talking to some Farang guy about some kind of a plant. I know the scanner wasn't theirs.
A plant, you say? Guess I ought to go check it out.
Varan's turf now, loner. If you don't know who that is, you're about to find out. Here's a free tip. Varan doesn't like to be disturbed.
I heard Iron almost got killed.
Iron killed? Fuck no. You can't take that guy down. He'd gnaw the slugs out with his teeth, cauterize the wound with a knife, and move on.
I got nothing to talk to loners about.
Don't piss Varan off. He never forgets anything. I'm watching you, chump.
It's brave of you to come to my camp, uninvited. But fortune favors the bold. Let me ask you a question.
Me first. Did your men attack me and take my scanner?
Now, this is getting interesting. Are you here to kill me? I would, if I were you. When push comes to shove, strike first and strike hard. Watch your tongue, though. We're on the same side. Iron and his crew got attacked while they were refueling a spent artifact. Sound familiar? The boys fought them off, but I'm not about to let it slide.
I have proof it was you who ordered Nestor's kidnapping.
Sure, I did it. Nestor was the mastermind behind the whole scheme. He was the only one who knew where Iron was attacked. It looked like the old man had decided to screw me. I guess he figured out who was gonna take his place. Me and him, we had a little talk. Unfortunately, Nestor didn't know anything about the attackers. Still, everything worked out just fine in the end. A most convenient opportunity, if I do say so myself.
Do you know who attacked your men?
If I knew, I'd have buried the fuckers. But they left me a gift in the form of one of their men. I can set up a meeting for you. He's not a talkative guy, but I bet you'll think of something. But it'll cost you. That, or...
That's a lot of money. Any other options?
Nestor is in the past. Only two men stand in my way of becoming the kingpin of garbage. Roosevelt, the leader of the commissary, and the Shah, the boss of the Brood. Roosevelt is supported by duty, while the Shah is backed by freedom. Since the treaty, the factions no longer fight in the open, but they're both eager to put their puppet in charge of the slag heap. I could have wiped them out on my own, but a smart man never misses a good opportunity. Kill either of the bosses, and bring me his PDA.
I think it's a fair price.
Looks like they pissed you off pretty good. You're sparing no expense.
Hey, Pops is in. Shell out the dough. You underestimated the old man. He's lucky Varan didn't interrogate him first.
Well, well. I didn't expect Iron to bring me such an important guest. If you're willing to jump through hoops for his sake, what would the others do? So I'll ask you the question I didn't ask the first time we met. What makes you think you're gonna get out of here alive?
I'm hiding! tonight.
You must be tired, little chopper. It's all right. We'll be leaving soon. The colonel's got to eat too. We've got borscht in the canteen today. Green borscht with ribs, his favorite. So he's gonna stick around and sample the local rats on a stick. My God, those people living in shit, eating the same kind of shit.
Joke won't tell itself. So a stalker is crawling down a pipe and sees a bloodsucker dead ahead.
Any suspicious activity may result in immediate termination.
What do you want?
What's going on in here?
The Colonel's cleaning up the place. It's about time you guys got brought to heel.
I'm looking for Diode. Is he here?
I figured you'd be taller. Head to the first floor. Diode's up there. I'll let him know you're here.
No stalkers allowed.
What's up? Having to serve in the zone is one thing, but staying here for the thrill of it? Clothes that don't fit you, shitty weapons, no food. Where's all the fun? I just don't get these stalkers. Move along.
Are you deaf or something? Keep out!
Since when is the ward in charge of Slag Heap? This is a neutral territory.
Not anymore. From now on, you and the rest of the local scum need to keep your traps shut, not bark at your masters.
What's in there? Why all the secrecy?
I don't report to stalkers. The place is off limits, period.
I'm looking for Diode. The guard at the workshop told me he's here.
Name?
Skiff.
All right, go ahead.
Your equipment, Professor. Not at Circa. Out there in the zone. Who knows?
Son of a bitch! Are you crazy or just fucking stupid? Fuck off! You want to play soldier with me? You picked the wrong side, Stalker! And while you lie there trying to hold your guts in, somewhere in a better life, a highly respected, young warden soldier is looking back on this bewildered! Because he racked his brains real good and realized that he learned something about the nighttime attack at the old bridge.
Don't be so hard on him, Colonel. The Stalker's life is all about survival. You can't imagine what he's been through. Isn't that right, Skiff? We're already on the same side here. All of us. Bound by the extreme importance of this
Continue.
Sit.
As I was saying, we are already bound by the extreme importance of this mission. And you play an instrumental part in it, Skiff. I hear you've managed to activate one of our devices. The Institute's most valuable invention. You got it to work, didn't you?
Kind of.
And the artifact? There was a faded artifact in the scanner. What happened to it?
Darling, you've got the sensors reading.
Colonel, give me a second. Please.
I was attacked, and the scanner was stolen. I'm looking for the scumbags who took it.
Good. Those bastards killed my men. You can help us, and we can find them together.
Nope, nothing so far.
You stalkers are a strange breed. Do you have to be so stubborn? You put your secrets before reason, and for what? To snuff it in the first anomaly you stumble into. Just for some make-believe miracles of the zone.
Unfortunately, I wasn't given a chance to introduce myself. My name is Dmitro Dalin, and I'm the head of Circa. The scanner is the Institute's greatest achievement, but right now, what really matters is the revived artifact at the heart of it.
Wasting your time, darling.
If you get it back, our dream can become a reality. Mankind will be transformed. We'll open the way for future technology. And it will all be thanks to you. Thanks to your courage and perseverance.
Nice to know, head of Circa.
And rest assured, all your hard work and efforts will be rewarded handsomely.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Skiff! I'd like a word with you, in private. I don't even want to know what Korshunov wanted from you. Blah, 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 keep in order, blah, blah, blah. The zone is the key to the good of mankind. He doesn't give a damn about mankind or the zone, even though the war is already becoming a part of it. Don't tell him that, though. The news will crush that poor bastard. You should drop by the sawmill, Skiff. You've already seen one side of the zone.
It's about time you saw the other. You won't regret it, I promise.
In the event of a perceived threat, the ward is authorized to use lethal force.
Halt! Put down your weapon. Halt! Put down your weapon. Halt! Put down your weapon.
What's going on? Are you taking over the slag heap?
The ward asks the questions around here. The rest of you just smile and nod, or keep your mouths shut. About face, Stalker!
A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Richter, and he's one to trust. Scar.
Richter said you can help me with a certain something.
Only if it's you that needs help, not the ward.
I was attacked. They definitely weren't stalkers. And...
Yes. They took something precious from you.
Yes. The scanner. I'm trying to find out who took it, but I've had no luck so far.
Gonna check the surroundings.
I was told it was invented at the Institute.
Who told you that? Darlin? Nah, kiddo. All their gadgets are just revamped Project X designs. They were found in the old labs.
Project what?
The zone harbors many secrets scattered among the old bones. There were scientists here way before the Institute, even before the zone itself came into being.
Ah, so they're the ones that left us the goodies that we give to the ward. Take a seat.
You, don't like the ward?
The ward have no desire to conquer the zone. They want to extend the Institute up to its borders.
They want to turn the zone into a testing ground to meet mankind's insatiable needs. Darlin says it's all for the greater good of the mainland, but what does that really mean? It's perfect as is. People come to the zone to witness miracles.
One of your miracles wrecked my home.
Uh-huh. Things just got interesting. So you've seen an anomaly outside the zone.
That's why I'm here. Someone's gotta pay.
Oh, shit's gonna go down at the Institute. I've heard the rumors, but never firsthand. And I've got a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
As long as Circa keeps going, none of this is gonna end well. For any of us.
What do you want to achieve?
Zombies!
Relax. This is the dark side of the zone. But there's another. The shining side. It's here all around us, but we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal spring? The Klondike of artifacts? A new home? Or our hearts, desires? But most importantly, no ward. We want the Shining Zone to reveal itself. For now, as far as we're concerned... Oh, shit. You're just a good guy. That's all I'm going to say. Or rather, I think that's all you are ready to hear. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like some toast? I get it. You're angry. That's why you're not hungry. And couldn't care less about the troubles of others.
Can I help?
The Circa facility stands on top of an old lab. It used to be locked shut, but the ward has managed to break it open. That's when the troubles on the mainland began.
We need to figure out what they're up to there. But the PDAs taken from the dead wardens are pretty useless.
I can get inside once I have my scanner back. I've already found something.
Really? What is it?
An early model. Looks like monolith tech. Where'd you get it?
One of my attackers had it on him.
Sounds like Strider is in trouble. We must head over to Wild Island. Normally they don't let loners in, but we'll figure something out.
All right. You're looking for Strider, the leader of Noontide. They've used PDAs like this one in the past. They're not exactly welcoming to outsiders, and for a reason. But I've got an idea. I've got a guy inside Noontide. His brothers were supposed to deliver an important shipment to their Wild Island base, but they've gone missing. He'll send you the coordinates to the spot where they made contact last time. Find that cargo, and it'll be your ticket in. Sure, Noontide isn't going anywhere, but you better hurry, just in case.
Why did the zombies just walk right past you?
Maybe we're the zombies. Always restless, always longing for something. Our bellies never full. Ha! I'll teach you that trick if we end up hitting it off.
Well, if I said I understood everything, I'd be lying.
Honesty is good, but paying attention is even better. Everything that's happening now, and everything that happened to you before, is the work of Circa. The scanner. Your home. And that's just the beginning. Using Project X's tech is always a bad idea. Even if Dalin improves it. Especially if he does.
What can you tell me about Noontide?
What I can tell you, I won't. And what I want to tell you, I can't. Richter's probably the only one that knows what kind of people they really are. But as far as I'm concerned, we've got a lot in common. What is Noontide, after all? The sun shines brightly at noon, but we've still got plenty of work to do.
You mentioned the Shining Zone. Do you really think it exists?
Belief is a complicated thing, and I'm a simple man. I don't believe it. I know it. I heard about it from a man who's been walking the zone for longer than any of us. He's seen the Shining Zone with his very own eyes. I'm talking about Strelok.
Who's that?
He's the legend of the zone. Strelok went to the center of the zone, and that's where he saw it. The other zone. The real one. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to share any details about it. But we're not picky. When you don't have a map, directions will do.
You mentioned the Shining Zone. Do you really think it exists?
Belief is a complicated thing, and I'm a simple man. I don't believe it. I know it. I heard about it from a man who's been walking the zone for longer than any of us. He's seen the Shining Zone with his very own eyes. I'm talking about Strelok.
Strelok? You mean that Strelok?
The one and only. He went to the center of the zone, and that's where he saw it. The other zone. The real one. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to share any details about it. But we're not picky. When you don't have a map, directions will do.
I'm not saying goodbye.
What are you waiting for?
I kept...
Wild Island is off limits to stalkers.
What is this place, anyway?
This is Noon's base. Our home. Visitors aren't welcome.
Why don't you allow loners on the island?
Why should we? This place is ours.
All right, I'll get going.
You shouldn't have come here in the first place, loner. You again. Wild Island is closed to loners.
Why don't you allow loners on the island?
Why should we? This place is ours.
All right, I'll get going.
You shouldn't have come here in the first place, loner. What are you waiting for?
I get...
Wild Island is off limits to stalkers.
I brought some cargo. I believe it's yours.
It's not ours. It belongs to Professor Lodochka. You can enter Wild Island and give it to him.
Stone, no! He's a stalker.
He's alone, brother. He's the one who should be afraid of us.
I'm just telling you, quiet. We got a loner here.
If you haven't played Bet You Can't Fix It with me yet, swing by my workshop.
So you're the man everyone's talking about. Greetings, Stalker. I haven't seen your kind around here in a while. This place may not be perfect now, but it used to be a real wasteland, even before Strider brought the first of his people here. We settled in over time. I'll have the waste recycling facility up and running soon. It's gonna be amazing. Then I can retire in peace. Maybe get my research published.
I've got a package for you.
Oh, really? About time. Pleasant surprise for once.
Why the hell should I reinvent the bicycle to replace the car? None of the other methods have anywhere near the capacity I need.
I can't help but ask. Why would a loner deliver my cargo? Are you running an errand for somebody, or...?
I have some business on Wild Island. Your cargo just happened to turn up at the right time.
You're an interesting man, I see. Dangerous, too. Well, I won't waste any more of your time. I should get back to work. Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? Maybe I'll see you around.
Hey, you! Hold on! Look, I'm sorry about what I said at the gate. I shouldn't have told Stone not to let you in. Thanks for delivering the cargo. It really means a lot to me.
Why is that package so important to you?
There were 3 of us who were supposed to deliver it. I was the only one who made it here. Strider says we're doing all of this for the sake of a better future. but I still feel like my brothers died in vain. Know what I mean? It's not just about the cargo. I just wish there was some kind of meaning to it all, you know? Not in the future, but right now.
Do you know where I can find Strider?
Right now? I don't know. I haven't gone to the base. I'm too ashamed. Ask around, maybe some brothers will be willing to talk to you. I gotta get to the infirmary.
That's him.
Hope he ain't staying here long.
They shouldn't have let you in.
I ain't talking to no stalker.
I've got another headache.
Then stop going to his sermons every night. Get a good night's sleep for once.
Well, here you are. Speak up. Why don't you leave already?
You're the only one who could have done it, Faust. Got anything to say? Don't move. You knew Strider was gonna go alone.
He was not alone. I sent Foma with him.
Don't try to mess with my head.
This is your anger talking, brother. You seek enemies amongst your own kind, and yet there is a stranger in your midst.
What the fuck? A stalker?
Strider entrusted the security of this island to you. I will not get in your way.
This ain't over, brother. We let you in, but that don't mean I approve of it. What do you want from us?
I need to talk to Strider.
Forget it. He's busy dealing with a problem at the storage facility, alone, as usual. He told me to back off. It's too dangerous to get near the anomalies, he says. But you are a stalker, right? You wander into that crap every day, detector in hand, trading artifacts for hooch. Ever dealt with any anomalies emerging without an emission?
I'm afraid I did.
All right, go ahead. I sure hope you ain't lying. And I don't regret trusting you.
Tell me about the storage facility. What happened there?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. I thought you wanted to talk to Strider, so go talk to him.
is a bad omen, man. Real bad. Remember Richter?
Ah, come on.
He was a stalker too. The guy freaked me out, man. Wait till you win. Still gives me goosebumps.
Go singing. Stop whining, okay? I told David.
Dubney told me about you. Come on in.
How are they doing?
Could be worse.
Is that you, Stalker? Careful now. Do you know what this thing is?
A scanner. We'd better turn it off.
Agreed. Let's do it. It's off. Good. Now we can talk. And this is...
If you activate it with no artifact present, this is what happens.
Is it safe now?
Yeah. Unless whoever is responsible for this comes back to finish you off. That's what happened to me.
What else do I need to know?
I'm here because I was attacked, and a device like this was taken from me. The attackers had monolithian PDAs. By all accounts, some of your men are to blame.
We get blamed for a lot of things. I'll need something more solid than that. This is indeed a piece of monolith technology. And I'll help you solve this puzzle. But first, you need to understand one thing. Noon is not monolith. We've rejected our past. We do not use our old gear. We never attack our brothers, nor do we attack stalkers.
I'm not sure I fully understand you. So what do you think Monolith actually was?
A human shield. A crime against humanity. Those who wandered too close to the secrets hidden at the center of the zone ended up brainwashed, stripped of their identity and will. This is how Monolith recruited its fighters. That control is gone now. But our memories never returned. I spent a long time trying to learn more. And then I decided it was time to move on.
Okay, so what does Noon want?
A future. A former Monolith thrall is unlikely to survive on its own. He can't just become a stalker and accept their way of life. I tried. Until I realized I just couldn't live the way everyone else in the zone does. And that's why I brought my brothers here and formed Noon. We have our own road to walk, Loner.
I understand. So what do we do now?
The force that used to control us guarded its tools jealously. There used to be a database that tracked every monolithian PDA out there. Hopefully, we can take advantage of what's left of it. Talk to Professor Lodechka. He'll know what to do. Report back to me once you're done. Right now, I need to help my men. I'll let my brothers know you're no longer a stranger on this island.
Let me get a look at you, Strider. You could have gotten hit while you were pulling everybody else out.
Make sure they're going to be all right first.
It won't affect the functionality of your devices.
That's beside the... If something like that happened to me, I'd want to have a proper burial, at least.
There's always something negative with you.
Then give me something positive for once. Oh, it's you. What can I do for you?
The explosion at the storage facility was caused by a scanner. Do you know anything about them?
I never heard of anything like that back at Malachite. And news about scientific breakthroughs rarely makes it to this neck of the woods. I wonder what kind of scientific wonder blew our facility to Kingdom Come. Unfortunately, all I can do now is run diagnostics. Field testing is out of the question.
Strider said there was a way to trace the source of commands being sent to a monolith PDA. He told me to talk to you.
The local fauna's not enough for you? So now you're off to chase ghosts, huh? No one's used those things for a very long time. Or... crap. Strider's got enough problems as it is. Sure, it can be done, but you'll need an inductor, and they're not easy to come by. There could be one lying around somewhere at the WPS, though.
Any PDA can be traced that way?
Only the monolithian ones. They had their own comm system based on alternative waveguides. And by alternative, I mean anomalous. It's tech from the old Project X days. My knowledge of it is pretty superficial, and I only know as much as I do because Strider used to be interested in that stuff. But I do know how to use it. Hors and I even offered to adapt the station to our needs, but Strider wants nothing to do with anything monolith related.
The WPS? What's that?
The waste processing station. That's where Noon is storing toxic waste until I can figure out how to dispose of it on a large scale. Then they'll use stuff no one else wants to become entirely self-sufficient. They might even sell electricity to other groups. If that's not a utopia, what is? Strider's got his mind on the future, you know? I wish I could live long enough to see what he sees.
I'll go get the inductor you mentioned.
Once you have it, take it to Hors. He's even better than me at this kind of thing. He'll figure it out. I don't know what he did in his past life, but the boy's got a remarkable knack for technology. He'll have to learn to take care of Noon's equipment on his own. All right, Loner, you know what to do. Good luck. Maybe I'll see you around.
this. Taking cover! Taking cover!
Can't wake him up. Need help immediately. My coordinates don't...
Oh, someone hurt us. Hold on, brother. Stalker, help! There's something terrible down there.
Shh,
No, stop! I don't want to hear it. It came out of thin air, and everyone at the station lost their mind. They were screaming, shooting at each other. Only 2 of us made it out of there. That thing still got bluish, though. Quiet. Hush! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Ah! I thought he'd get better if I dragged him away, but he's getting worse. Please, kill whatever is hiding down there. I'm begging you. I'll give you the code to the stash.
What is this place? What are you doing here?
It's a waste processing station. We work here in shifts. Every noontider must contribute to the common cause. Look, I'll answer your questions later. Just help me kill that creature that's holed up in the basement.
All right, I'll deal with it. I'll kill this creature. Whatever it is.
For real? Thanks. That thing is hiding underground, waiting. There's a safe way to get down there, but only North has the key. He's our supervisor. He must be upstairs. Sometimes he climbs to the roof to get some fresh air. Go find him. One more thing. There are a lot of our men inside. If it wasn't for the thing downstairs, they'd do you no harm. But they're out of their minds now, so take care.